Hi, I'm Dr. Scout, and I'm coming to you from LGBT Health Link with your weekly LGBT Health and Wellness Roundup. I'm actually on the road this week in St. Petersburg, Florida, where I was able to get out this morning and see one of the local LGBT community centers, which was great. And I think I might be in a little bit of an LGBT neighborhood too, as a matter of fact, so I love that. Let's get right to it. Let's find out what the top wellness and health news is for the week of February 20th, 2015. In our first story, some gay dating apps are interspersing HIV information and testing reminders between profiles of available hotties. Now, while looking for their next hot date, thousands of users are getting informed. We're just glad everybody's learning while they're yearning. In our next story, advocates are blasting immigration officials for failing to protect or adequately care for trans inmates in their care. Poor treatment is causing added trauma in an already difficult situation and putting trans inmates at risk. In our next story, check out Andrea Bowen's smart piece in Slate on why healthcare is the next big challenge for the LGBT population. She makes the point that it's hard to make progress when your basic health needs aren't met, so more of our groups really should be doing healthcare advocacy. So she's thrown down the gauntlet. Question is, who's willing to take up the challenge? Our next story, a few studies published this week found that medical students aren't learning enough about LGBT patients in school, and this hurts patients later on. One study found that dental students didn't learn enough about issues facing their LGBT patients. Another study found that hidden bias against LGBT patients in medical school. And a third study found that nearly half of LGBT medical students don't come out in school for fear of discrimination. Needs to change. In our last story this week, activists in New Jersey are crowdsourcing a map of all the LGBT-friendly providers in the state and warning about the unfriendly ones. To chime in, use the hashtag #MapAndExpand or go to mapandexpand.com to leave a review. We are definitely on board. We like the idea. That is it. Those are all of your stories for this week. We hope that you were able to get out to enroll for healthcare enrollment as it closed. And we will see you next week with all the news you need to know about our communities and health. We are LGBT Health Link, a project of Centerlink, the community of LGBT centers around the country.